Hi everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved on Expert Mode. So at the end of my last episode, I had been, making my crossbow, just remember now, so yeah. Crossbow's all done. I've upgraded it with redstone twice at the moment. So at the moment I've only got one modifier remaining, which will probably be more redstone, and then eventually I'll probably want to put on like quartz and stuff like that. I don't know if I can upgrade the bolts or not, which could be quite cool. So I wonder if I could put like quartz and stuff on the bolts to make them kind of produce higher damage, but at the moment it's pretty good. So in terms of reloading, it's pretty fast, as you can see, so nice and quick, which is pretty cool. But for today's episode, what I want to get set up is a thermal centrifuge. Now we need this to make uranium, I think, uranium or plutonium, one of the two, but basically we need to get going with this. So it's a fairly intensive recipe, so we're going to probably be spending most of the episode putting this together and then maybe actually using it. So to start off with, we're going to work from the top down. So we can do the two coils pretty much straight away, and that's just iron and some copper cable, which we've already got. So we need to make a couple of them. So let's do that. So we'll throw that around there, and we'll make 2 copper coils like so. Excellent. So that is the 2 copper coils down. So check. Okay, so next what we want to do is make the mining laser. Now this is fairly complicated, this is probably the thing that's going to take the longest. So first of all, what we need to do is make some energirium dust, which requires us to grind down 4 diamonds into diamond dust. So we can do that really quick. Got plenty of spare because I went mining fairly recently. Almost lost all my stuff in lava, but managed to basically I drowned in some lava and I couldn't actually find my gravestone, and it turned out it was actually like in the lava, and I had to like dig it all out, and it took bloody ages to find the damn thing. So I'm glad I found it eventually. It was just a bit of a pain. Also, do we need I don't think we need, what's it called, carbon plates for the mining laser, but I do need them for the advanced machine casing. So what I'm going to do right now is actually start getting these compressed down. So, oops, daisy. So I think I need to do that, or is it just like that? Raw carbon mesh. Is that one that I need to compress? Let's see if that starts compressing. Oh yeah, excellent. That's just going to compress down, which is good. So where my diamonds go? I've lost my diamonds. That's interesting. My diamonds have gone walkabouts. Oh no, I never actually put them in, did I? I took out the carbon and then never actually processed up the diamonds, which would actually, you know, help. So they're just going to process up. We also need some redstone, so let me go and grab some of that real quick, and also sleep for the night as well, just so we don't have any mobs bothering us. I will put a roof over this place eventually. I'm just kind of not gotten around to it. Since Christmas, I haven't really had as much time to do any off-camera work, but yeah, it's fine. I'm enjoying myself playing this pack, so what can I say? Let's grab out the... I completely forgot to actually, you know, pick up the redstone that I was supposed to grab while I was over here sleeping, but, you know, let's just forget to do everything. So we'll just grab a stack for now, just because it'll just save time in the long run. So we've got 9 energirium dust, which makes 1 energy crystal, which is awesome. Okay, so we need to check out... is that almost done? I won't compress down the rest of them. I will compress down the energirium dust instead. Got some bronze plates here. I'll show you what they're for in a minute, but that is now processing down. I'll process up the rest of this raw carbon mesh in a second once I've pressed out this energy crystal, which won't take too much longer. There we go, 1 energy crystal. We don't need to charge it. It can just be used like this. It just says it needs a charged one in the mining laser recipe. Okay, so we've done the energy crystal. Redstone's obviously fairly straightforward. Next we need to make some advanced alloys, and the way we do that is iron plates, bronze plates and tin plates all in a row. So if I do kind of like 3 of each of these, I think. So we need bronze, tin and bronze, tin and iron, which is going to make several mixed metal ingots, which is what we need. We need several more for the advanced item casing as well. So again, I think I'll just swap that over like so. Let me just drop that in there. I use this as a dump chest for certain things as well. So that is just processing up the advanced alloys. What we also need to make is this thing called the iron turning blank. So what we need to make now is a turning table. So if we go to this, here we go. So what we're going to need to do is make an iron item casing, a couple of these iron shafts, and a basic machine casing. So we need one of these iron chipsets. What else do we need to do? We also need a load of iron. So we just grab a stack from out of there. We need 2 iron blocks. So we're just going to make 1 and 2, like so. So let's start running these through the metal former. So let me just double check what we need for the shaft. It's in extruding mode. There we go, and that's just going to power through there really quick. So we've got some of the advanced alloys that we need to get going there as well. We also need to make some of these iron item casings. So we're going to set it back to rolling and roll up just one iron plate to turn it into a iron item casing. There we go, we've got 2 shafts, so we need 1 iron plate to go through there now. Let's double check this. So we've got the 2 shafts. We need to make the basic item casing. I think we need 2 of them, because from what I remember, we need to make a second one. So I may as well make 2 while I'm at it. Which is why I made the 2 iron chipsets as well. There we go. Why did that make a fuel rod? Oh, I've got it on extruding. That's why. Whoops-a-daisy. We needed it on rolling. So that'd be for later on. I'm fairly sure I'm going to need a fuel rod for something or other later on anyway. So I'm going to have to get into the IC2 nuclear stuff, I think, eventually. Just because I'm going to need it to actually get a big reactor and stuff like that. So something for me to do a little bit of research on. But how are we doing? So there we go. We've got a turning table. So this is going to allow us to produce, if we go back to the thermal centrifuge. That's what I'm looking for. So this is what's going to allow us to create this iron turning blank. So now we need a iron turning blank and a lathing tool. So we need a lathing tool, which is refined iron plate and 2 iron item casings. So if we drop another iron plate into here, like so, that'll roll up into some more iron item casings. And then we also need some refined iron. Now, I should have some knocking around somewhere, but I don't know where it's gone. Probably one of these chests over here. I also need to upgrade my storage at some point to storage drawers. I might do that in the next couple of episodes, just because otherwise I'm never going to get around to it. So let me run back over to here. So the iron item casing should be ready, which they are. We also then need 1 refined iron plate. There you go, so that's just going to run that through. That'll be the lathing tool, and then we need the, what is it called? It's called the turning blank, that's what I'm looking for. Here we go, so we need to make a iron turning blank, which is 2 iron ingots either side of an iron item casing. So let's make ourselves the lathing tool, which was U and U, perfect. And then we need 1 more of the iron item casings with iron either side, which makes an iron turning blank. Right, we also need 2, if we go into my golden bag of holding, we need the LV wire connector and the LV wire coil. Oops, a daisy. Always helps to try and swap it over with something that isn't already the golden bag. So we'll power you up, connect you up to the system. I can't remember if I need to power this some other way, but let me put in the iron turning blank and the iron lathe. There we go. So what we need to do now is if we go to back to what's it called, the thermal centrifuge. We now need to set this to the right parameters. So we need 4, 3, 2. So we need 4. I can't remember how you do this again. Unless I need to do lathing. Can't remember how you do this again now. I'm trying to remember how I actually do this. I can't actually figure out why it's not turning. Is it powered up? It should be. So I've got the iron turning blank. So unless I need to... I can't remember how you actually use this again now. I mean, I've used this once before in Test Back Please Ignore 2, but I can't remember how you actually activate it. It's not doing anything, which is interesting, unless I need to do it some other way. Let me just go have a quick look, remind myself how to use the turning table, and I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay guys, so I went away and read it up, and apparently what I need to do is, I've forgotten about this, so I actually need to make what's called an electric kinetic generator to actually power this thing. So for that, we're going to need to make up some more of these iron item casings, another iron shaft, and one of these electric motors. So let's get going on that. So first of all, we need to drop in, was it 1, 2, where's my iron plates gone? That's tin plates. So 1, 2, 3 iron plates, like so. So that'll make the item casings. We need another block of iron. So let's do that. So 1 block of iron. We need several tin item casings. So yeah, we also need an RE battery here. We need lots of tin item casings and some tin cable. Now, do I have any tin cable left over? That is the question. I will need to make some more coils at some point, but that's not the end of the world. That's the wrong thing. That's my golden bag of holding. I want to go into here. Do I have any tin? No, I do not. I do have some copper cable in there, which is useful. No, I don't appear to have any tin in there. I do have iron plates, which I can make use of, though. Anything else I need from here? Don't think so. So yeah, it looks like I do need to make out a load of iron plates, and also some iron tin cables. Sorry. So we need a couple of you, which will roll out into item cases. Yeah. So we need some tin item casings for you and some tin item casings for you. How many do we need actually? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so maybe I need one more in there. There we go. Perfect. So that'll be all that we need for that. We also need to make a couple more coils, so let's do that now, which was iron surrounded by these copper cables. 1, 2, perfect. Let's put you back into my inventory. There we go, tin item casings, so we can make up you now. So, oh yeah, we need some electronite, I believe it is, to make up the battery as well. And I just remembered we also need the tin, there it is, electronite. We also need the tin cable with some rubber. Now, do I have some rubber already smelted? Yes, I do. Perfect. So we should be able to make that up real quick. Just set it to extruding mode or cutting mode. So I've set you to extruding and run through some tin, which I should have some there. Perfect. So this should be more than what we need. Let's just wait for this to process. My inventory's getting a little bit full now, as you can see, guys. Very, very complex thing to make here. There we go. Need some tin cables like so. So then we need to process one into the rubberized form. So then we should then be able to make the battery. Come on, flick over. One RE battery, one electric motor, like so. And then that should be everything. Oh no, we need to do the, what's it called? The shaft first. So if we set you to rolling. No, it's extruding, isn't it? I should have left it on extruding. That was a bit silly of me. That's just going to extrude through the block of iron. So we'll do that real quick. Shouldn't take too long. So it's a fairly fast machine, metal former, to be fair. Probably could do with upgrading it with like overclockers and stuff eventually, but for now it's doing a good job. So there we go. So we've got our electric kinetic generator, like so. So now what I think I need for this is what's called like an electric motor. Let's have a quick look. So do I actually need an electric motor? I think I do, don't I? So if we plonk you down there and then hook you up to there, this is not powering anything yet because we still need the electric motor. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is, do I have some spare copper? Yes, I do. So let me start extruding out some more copper. So we actually have some more copper cables for some of the other things that we need. So can I make one of you? No, because I also need to make the tin item casings, don't I? So once that's done, let me take you out. So let me put... I need you... No, it's the wrong way around. I don't want you. I want you. I need a couple just to process them up. So we will make some more copper cables in a second. I just need to make the tin item casings first as well. There's one and there's two, and then we'll just put the copper back in and let that process while we're doing some other stuff. Come on. We'll get there in a second, guys. There we go. Put the copper back in. Now, I think we need the electric motor here. If not, it's not the end of the world because we do need this for later on regardless. So you're going to go in? There we go. This should now be working. So we should be able to turn that to... Why is that not working? So currently transmitted... So that should be going to there. I don't know why it's not doing anything. Okay. Currently transmitted... This should be working, but I don't know why it's not. It's interesting. It's got the electric kinetic thing on it now. Where's my electric wrench? I'm going to wrench it up and try moving it. See if I need to put it down on a different face, maybe. Should be in here. There it is, the electric wrench. Also just sleep for the night real quick. There we go. So let's get my electric wrench. And then try and see if it helps if we move the turning table. There we go. So let's try this again. So switch everything around. Try putting it on the front. So we'll put in the the lathing tool and the turning blank. Now, are you going to work now? Why are you not working? This should be working fine, but it's not. Let me just go double check again, guys. I just need to make sure I'm actually reading this correctly. Okay, guys. Sorry about this. Just got to close down a window quick. Right, so I figured it out. And basically, this electric kinetic generator didn't like the LV wire connectors from... what's it called? What's the one I'm looking for? immersive engineering. So basically what I've done is I've just smacked it up against the bat box. Just realised my leadstone... Oh no, that's just on my leadstone jetpack. Yeah, so I've smacked it up against the bat box, which is now powering it up, which is why it wasn't working before. So now we should actually be able to do this. We need 4, 3, and then 2, 2, and 2. There we go. Right, so that is now done. So is that all done? Yeah, iron turning blank handle. Yeah, so yeah, it's all correct. Excellent. So that's all set up and good to go now. So yeah, well, now I figured it out that it was basically it just wasn't receiving power from any of the sides. I've now then actually got it able to work. Right, so where were we? So we need to go back to thermal centrifuge. We'll get there eventually, guys. God, this is hard work. So yeah, we're making the mining laser. So we should have the advanced alloys in here. There we go. Perfect. So I think that should now be everything to actually make... Oh no, sorry, we still haven't made the advanced circuit, have we? So for this, what I'm going to need to do is I should already have a load of redstone chipsets here. Perfect. What we also need to do is grab a bucket so we can make some signalium. So let me grab my golden bag of holding so that we can grab out a bucket like so. So let me turn you into redstone. We then need to pulverize up some silver and some copper. So is it 3 copper to 1 silver from what I remember? We're only going to need a little bit of signalium here, just enough to make... I'll make up some more later on, but at the moment we only need enough to just make up 2 basic capacitors. So we literally need 1 ingot of signalium, and we should get enough just from pulverize just by making this 1 batch of signalium. I think we should make 4 ingots from what I remember. So let me just cancel you. We'll pulverize up the copper. Here we go. Yeah, once we've done the mining laser, it's pretty straightforward in terms of finishing it off. We've already got pretty much everything else made. It's just a case of this mining laser was probably the most intensive part, because we had to make the turning table, the electrokinetic generator, all of that jazz basically. So now we can make some signalium. So we've got pulverized copper, pulverized silver, bucket of destabilized redstone, makes a signalium. Perfect. And we should be able to just simply smelt that up, which we can. Perfect. So we'll just grab it out of here. Turn you into signalium nuggets. Fantastic. Right, and then finally what we need to make the advanced circuit is... Okay, so we need the intricate circuit, so we're going to need some gold and some redstone, and we're also going to need to make, like I said, these basic capacitors. So we're going to need to make some lapis electron tubes. So if we go and grab some lapis and some gold, I think, just to finish this off. So we need some lapis. And we need to make up some gold. So let me grab some gold ore and start processing this. This is something I forgot to do. So if we go over to the pulverizer, we can now set you to go out that way. We'll just start processing up some gold real quick. While we're doing that, we can make up the lapis electron tubes. So let me clear you away. And then what we can then do is do that while you're not working. Oh, there we go. Lapis electron tubes. How many of these do we need again? So we need 2 basic capacitors. Oh, so we only really need 1. So what we should now be able to do is, if we go into here, we should be able to make 2 of these basic capacitors. Perfect, from Ender IO. We've got the other 2. We've got all the redstone circuits. We should still have that. We should still have at least 4 left, which we do. And then finally, we just simply need to make these intricate circuits. So that will be some gold. And we're running out of space here. So let me put away my immersive engineering stuff, so we don't need it right now. So we need some gold nuggets. So we need to clear you. Oopsie daisy. Like so. And then we just need some water. So if we need, I think, 2 buckets of water. So let's do 1 and we'll do 2. There we go. So that's going to make the intricate circuit board. So how many of these do we need again? Let me just double check. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. So yeah, we need 2 of these. They take 1,000 millibuckets each. So yeah, that should be everything we need for the advanced circuit. So once we get there eventually, I can hear a creeper nearby. He's just over the other side of the wall, thankfully. So there's 1 intricate circuit. Just need the second one. Got the iron turning blank already pre-configured as a handle. So it's 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, 3, and 2, and 2, and 2. 2, and 2, and 2, and 2. Okay, so 1 more intricate circuit board done. We'll grab that gold. Actually, we'll leave the gold in there for now. I'll grab it out later on. So we need thermal centrifuge. So we should now be able to make the mining laser. If we do the little tick. So we want you there. 2 bits of redstone. We need some advanced alloys. Ah, no, I haven't made the... I just remembered why it won't complete, because I haven't actually made the advanced circuit, which requires an ordinary circuit as well. So we need 6 of you. Need some iron. There we go. No, that's not right. We need copper first. There we go. So the copper needs to go like that. We then need an iron plate and 2 bits of redstone, like so. That'll make an ordinary electronic circuit. So then we should be able to then, in theory, make ourselves the advanced circuit, if it would actually work. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, a daisy. Put 1 too many there. 2 basic circuits and 2 intricate circuit boards. Perfect. 1 advanced circuit. Right, now we should be able to make the mining laser. Nope, because it refuses to shift click in for some reason. So we need turning blank, alloy, 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 advanced circuit, what we're looking for, energy crystal, and then redstone, redstone. Perfect. 1 mining laser. Excellent. We should then be able to make you real quick. Oh no, we need 4 more steel plates, I believe. So if we grab the copper plates. Oh, I've just made copper plates instead of copper cables. That was a bit silly of me. So if we do 4 refined iron ingots. Don't think there's anything else we really need to make now, because we've made... Do we have an electronic motor? No, we need to make another electronic motor, but I should have all the stuff I need for that. So if we make... Oh no, we're also going to need to make some more copper cables, because I thought I was making copper cables and it turned out I was making copper plates, which is a bit silly of me, but never mind. So yeah, we need some more, only a few more really, just to make up. So we need about 8. No, we need 9 more. My bad. So we just need to put 3 more copper ingots through the metal former, just to make a few more copper cables. So the refined iron plate's almost done. So if I set you to extruding, there we go. And then we should be able to make the advanced circuit. There we go, the advanced machine casing, sorry. So we've got the mining laser, wherever you've gone. Mining laser is there. Actually, saying that, we're going to need quite a few copper cables from what I remember. Let me just grab a load, start processing them up while I go to sleep for the night real quick. Yeah, I've realised I need to make some more coils and then some more coils again, I think. Yeah, because I've used up all my coils making other things now. Let's just sleep for the night real quick, just so we're not disturbed. There we go. Let's also get my hamburger. So I just realised my Steve is getting hungry. I'm not hungry. I had a massive dinner. It was delicious. It was like pancakes with like bacon and sausage and stuff like that. It was scrummy. So we've got some more copper cables here. So we should be able to make the coils for the electric motor. 1, 2. Perfect. We'll grab some more for them in a second. Let's make up the electric motor. And then we just need a few more copper cables for the 2 remaining coils. And then we've actually got everything we need for the thermal centrifuge, which is quite nice. So we're almost there, guys. So we just need 16 total. So we need to let it process twice more, which gets us up to 18. So we'll have, what's I'm looking for? We'll have a surplus, but that's not a problem, as I'm sure we'll use them up later on anyway, which is fine. Just got to wait for this one last thing to process. Boom. That should be everything now to get the thermal centrifuge up and running. Right, so 2 coils. And then if we shift click you, nope, because I think the mining laser doesn't stack. So we need you there, 2 coils, iron, and electric motor. Boom, thermal centrifuge. We got there, guys. Let's see if we can actually get this hooked up. So let me go back into my golden bag of holding. We'll get back out you and you. So you should be able to then go there. We then need some LV wire. So connect you to there. Thought I saw something coming over the wall there. Is that powering up? Yes, that is slowly powering up. As you can see, it's a little bit yellow, which is fine, which means it's actually working. Right, so let's go double check what I needed for the jetpack again. I can't remember which fuel it is that I needed. So if we go to reinforced jetpack, yeah, it's uranium. So yeah, I'm going to need some, if we go to here, we're going to need some crushed uranium, which we get from, how do you make purified crushed uranium? Oh, like an ore washing plant. That's fine. So we're going to make some crushed uranium. So let's go find some uranium ore. Actually make sure this thing is actually working. Now we've like spent all the time building it. So let's grab ourselves a couple of uranium ore. Don't really have a lot right now. Could do with more later on. But let's run you through the rock crusher first. So this will crush up into some crushed uranium. Perfect. There's 1. can hear a spider. He's probably like hanging out over there somewhere. There we go. So we've got the crushed uranium. You're almost charged up, and then hopefully we just run it through. Oh, there we go. The heat's building up. So I've never actually used the thermal centrifuge before. I've never really done any IC2 nuclear since I kind of completely overhauled it. So it's heating up. Let me have a quick look. What do we need for uranium? So if we flick to here, we need a heat of 3000, and then it should process into tiny pile of uranium and stone dust. So it's just heating up by the looks of things. So it's probably using a fair amount of power to do so. But once this is up to power, which should process. So yeah, we're going to need uranium to make the reinforced thruster, basically, and then loads of redstone and things to make the redstone energy flux duct. Wow, I did not know that I needed all of this. So fluxed electrum blend. So I need to make electrum blend and then run redstone over the top of it. And we need signalium and aerothium dust. So we need saltpeter, blitz powder. Wow, I did not realize I needed all this stuff for energy flux duct. Where the heck? So is there any other way of making blitz powder apart from I can run destabilized redstone over sand, which makes me slightly happy. I do have a blitz rod, but I have no idea where they actually come from, where they spawn, basically. So that's still heating up, just making sure it works. But so this is going to be fairly complicated to get this up to the required level, but I think we're basically almost there now. So I think the hardest part now is just going to be making these flux ducts, but I think we have all the resources necessary to do so. As we do have, we can make lumium because we can make energized glowstone and stuff as well. That's just heating up very, very slowly, but we're almost good to go. So yeah, I think next episode will be making the reinforced jetpack. We need to make the hardened jetpack first, which first of all, we still need uranium for that, and then the hardened flux duct. So we might try and work our way all the way up to making the reinforced one. Depends how we get on, really. So let's have a quick look. So yeah, we might try at least make the hardened one next episode, and if we don't have time, we'll try and make the other one as well. So we'll have to make things like blizz powder and stuff like that. It's just going to require a lot of redstone, which isn't exactly unabundant in this mod pack. Redstone never really is unabundant. You kind of always have a massive surplus of it. So that's almost up to temperature. I'm hoping once it does get to 3000, it will just process all 4 of them all in one go. That's at least my hope anyway. So now it's kind of that temperature. It will just, there we go. So it's green lit. Is it processing? There we go. So you can actually see it working now by the looks of things. So it's actually starting to use some more power, which is kind of interesting to see. So yeah, the heat is ready. The power is fine. We've got plenty of power running around our system right now anyway. I wonder how my backup power is doing. Let's give it a quick look. That's fine. It's stable, which is good. So that's why I've got the backup power in the first place for kind of when we're doing these really high energy systems. There we go. So we've made uranium. Excellent. So that's a nice successful episode. So as always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.